Hello and welcome back to another Heroes of the Storm Shoutcast. My name's Lumin and right now I've got another game on Haunted Mines for you, and this one is, once again, being played by Blizzard Entertainment. That's kind of great. That means that we may actually learn something. The level of play might be that much higher. And we're going to see a whole bunch of cool skins. All those things. Also, we've got the nifty Observer UI in place at the moment. Ooh. On the blue team, we have a Vampire Hunter Vala, the Witch Doctor, an extremely attractive looking Succubus Kerrigan. There's Tassador, looking, well, like Tassador. And a Chef Stitches, wielding his mighty meat club. On the red team, that's a Blood Elf Tyrant, ETC, Patriot Rainer, Gazlo, and Uther. Lumberjack Uther. Seems like the person observing has a thing for Lumberjack Uther. I've got nothing against that skin. I just much prefer Medic Uther. I don't know. I much prefer Medic. Also, that gaping hole in Stitch's tummy. It's a little grisly. So it seems like on the blue side we've got 2 players going top. No, 3 players going top. Vala's joining Stitches and Tassador. And it seems like Kerrigan is going to pull something shifty from the middle. Yes, she's actually going to join them. So it's going to be 4-on-3 at the top. Now, you got to keep in mind that the red players in the lane can't see Kerrigan back there because there are those bushes in the way. So if she can jump in there and surprise them, maybe hook them in. Here she comes, here she comes. Oh my goodness, she leaps in, pulls off the hook, but it didn't pay off. Oh, and now Tyrann's moving in here to try and equalize things. So the red team has 2 healers. Theoretically, they should not die. It looks like they might well die. Paul the ETC going down. And man, Ku is really on the ball with those hooks. Look at that, another hook. Is Kerrigan going to be able to get one of her own hooks off? Oh my goodness, the double hook action is a bit ridiculous. That's such a good combo. I'm going to have to remember that. You know, I'm going to make a note of it right now. Kerrigan, Stitches, brilliant. Absolutely amazing. That means that the blue team's already ahead in experience, just a little bit, and there's another hook. What the heck? How is he that good? I'm assuming Mr. Ku here played like a whole lot of, what is that thing called? Pudge battles or Pudge wars in the arcade. So the observer's busy showing off that the entrance up at the top of the map over there leads down into the haunted mines where you're going to collect skulls. Once the timer runs out, you'll see when the mines open. Then the players on both teams need to make a decision. They got to decide whether they want to try and keep control of the lanes or go down into the mine to collect the skulls so that they can potentially get a bigger golem. It looks like Alan Newman's taking a whole lot of damage here. Ooh, the blue team chose not to pursue. Probably a good choice because they got double healers on the red side. But Alan Newman. Wow. Uther's... he's risking a whole lot by standing out there. You know, every kill at this level of the game matters. It's a whole lot of extra experience. And again, a successful hook. But Paul, the ETC, is going to get out of there. What? Not if the Vala has something to say about it. Nice kill. My goodness. And Ku had better get out of there. I mean, he had, what was that? 6, 7 successful hooks in a row. You can go back to base, heal up, and then rejoin the battle. You have my permission, Stitches. The bottom lane's not seeing very much action at the moment. The Witch Doctor is definitely handling Patriot Rainer, doing a decent job, but it looks like another red hero is actually joining in there, and Kerrigan's making her way down to the bottom as well. So maybe there's going to be some ganky action. Not entirely sure. Kerrigan could potentially just be trying to get closer to the entrance of the mines down there. And there you go. The mines are open. Let's see which team is going to crack first, make their way in there, try collect some skulls. It's probably not going to be the blue team because they have such complete control of the map at the moment. I mean, that was another kill for them. It's currently 4-0. And it seems like Paul, the ETC, could potentially go down now as well. Alan Newman, you're going to go down in there? No. Easy AI and Ku, Tassador and Stitches are down here in the mines already. Vala has joined them as well. Kerrigan's in there. Wow. Everyone is down in the mines right now. They just went down there because they knew there'd be another scuffle. They don't really want the skulls. They just want to fight. That's it. It's currently 3 versus 2 over here. But Stitches is pretty tanky. So I'm pretty sure he's going to make it out of there. Yes, he is. being assaulted by the undead, however. Gotta be careful. And at this very moment, the blue team is the only team that's collected any skulls. It's 37-0. Red is just trying to chase them down, get a couple of kills off the back of their, I don't know, lack of attention. But it seems they don't even need to pay attention to the red team. 52 skulls to 3. And the Stitches goes down. That was 4v1 though, so you gotta expect that. But at the same time, Kerrigan and Vela are just farming away. 60-4 skulls. That's crazy. There aren't many left now. It looks like they're gonna attempt the big one. Taking that big grave golem on. Are they gonna be left to their own devices here? Aren't the red team gonna say anything about this? No. No, everyone's just going about their days as if nothing's happening. Look at all those skulls. 70-80 now versus only 8. Huh. And then everyone hightails it out of there. Man, the red team just doesn't have the heart for the battle underground. They thinking, you know, the lanes, that's where it's at. We're going to stay above ground. We're going to try keep control of the lanes. Try to do some damage to the fortifications. But man, when that 80 skull golem pops out, that's going to be a bit of a shocker to them. So Stitches and Tassadar taking control of a mercenary camp. That's going to help them push the lanes a whole lot. Oh, Tyrant, you better be careful, girl. Witch Doctors, they can turn around and kill. They are deadly in the right hands. And I'm pretty sure that the Blizzard employees all have the right hands. So there you go, the mercenaries are helping push. Stitches coming up from the bottom. He was just clearing up down there. It looks like Tassadar is going to collect the final skulls down in the Haunted Mine while the scuffle is going on up here. Now, it's worth noting that there's no healer to keep the Stitches alive, so he'd better get out of there as soon as possible. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is he going to make it? He's going to make it. Oh my goodness. He didn't make it. I spoke too soon. The ETC is just so powerful. You know, in the right hands, once again, the ETC can just do so much. Control the flow of battle. Succubus Kerrigan goes down, and now Patriot Rain is caught on the wrong side of the battlefield. Hero slain, hero slain, hero slain. Everyone is just dying. There were actually 3 heroes down on the red side at the same time. Alan Newman, what are you doing, man? Dude, you gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of there. It's not worth it, Alan Newman. It's not worth it. Oh! But in comes Paul with, what was that, a stage dive? Because he just appeared in the battle. Either that or I was just not watching the map. Wow. Gazlo doing what he does best. Rallying the troops. Rallying those neutrals, getting them up in there. Now the golem has spawned for the blue team, and look at it. It's huge. Look at this pitiful little red golem. He doesn't stand a chance. So now ideally, both teams want to try and support their golems. Try and make the best of the extra siege damage here. And this was sneaky by the red team. Getting the other mercenaries in behind the big old siege golems. Not bad. But look at the damage to the constructions here. Taking those towers down so quickly. Got a whole bunch of crazy powerful skills on that big grave golem as well. And now Ku actually going down in his very own base. That's once again just because there are 4 enemy heroes here. 4 of the red guys against just 2 or 3 of the blue team. Currently only 2. Wow. You know what? Team Red is doing reasonably well, given the size of their golem. But if you look up at the top of the map, I think the blue team is doing just as well. If not even better. Their golem's still alive. Their golem's only on, what is that? Half health right now. They might even take down this next set of towers. The next set of defenses. And now, I'm guessing the red team's going to want to pull back a little bit. Try and defend. Try and make sure they don't lose everything. Grave Golem slowly but surely going down. If it could just get through this barricade, it would be great. Close. You know, that was pretty close, but the entire red team was there. B. Crawford. Kerrigan, my girl, you're going to want to get out of there. Oh, this Witch Doctor. I was going to say caught behind enemy lines, but here comes the backup. Now it's 3v3, and Kerrigan's coming in from the top. She charges in, nice little hook, and look at that ridiculous damage. That wasn't just Kerrigan dealing the damage, though. That was definitely a bit of Valor, the Demon Hunter. She has such crazy burst. And you know, she's so small that you sometimes don't even see her on the battlefield. Some pretty disgusting burping happening there. Chef Stitches, you better watch yourself, buddy. That's not the kind of behavior we expect from someone like you. So some mercenaries coming in for the blue team, down into the bottom lane. That's obviously going to help them out a whole lot too. But wow. Team Blue is not relenting at the top here. And they paid the price. One of them is already down. Now it's 5v3, 5v4. Easy AI, the Tassadar has just jumped in there. Nice wall from him. Keeping some of those enemy heroes at bay. But no, this is spiraling out of control really quickly. Kerrigan down. It looks like Tassadar might be taken down as well. He could throw down a shield and a wall. Keep them back a little longer. Aha! But it was merely a distraction. For the bottom lane is being destroyed right now. So you can see that there are only 2 forts left for the red team, 3 for the blue team. Not half bad. The kills are pretty balanced at the moment, 8 for 8. And good. Red team rallying to the defense of the bottom lane, while Gazlo just tirelessly grinds away at the mercenary camps. You know, those heroes, wow. They can also pick up the skill called Bribe, which means that they can, after a certain amount of minion kills, just instantly capture one of the mercenary camps. It's kind of cool. It's a really useful ability, but now both these teams need to think about getting down into the Haunted Mines. Blue team already has 2 of their soldiers down there, already collecting the skulls, much like what happened in the last game. But it looks like the red team is going to try and capitalize on this big time by taking down both the Witch Doctor and the Stitches. Wow, they're going down, and now while the blue team is preoccupied down in the mines, they can push this next set of towers. They can do it. They got some mercenaries back up. This could work. This could work. Are they going to go for it? That's so sneaky. Man, with the help of the mercenaries, they're going to do this so quickly as well. Look at that. 1 tower down, 2nd tower going down really quickly. Is this fort even going to last? Top lane's also being pushed by a set of those siege giants. Fort goes down almost immediately. All 5 of the heroes are here. And it seemed like Tyrant wanted to hearth out there, but she didn't. Gazlo taking a bit of damage, and they're just going straight for the kill. Oh my goodness, red team. They were on the back foot almost the entire game, and now they're showing their fangs. Look at this damage. 4 siege golems in the back there. That's devastating. Absolutely devastating. Paul the ETC taking some damage, but it seems like, for the most part, the red team is just staying alive. Double healer action definitely paying off here. What is the main's hit point level looking like? Probably not that great. It's about halfway now. Alan Newman doing nice damage. There comes a big shock in to take down the Kerrigan. So only 1 hero is down at the moment, and it is Succubus Kerrigan. Alan Newman running for his life. Another hero goes down there. Wow. I can't believe they're pulling this off. It's because of the double healers. Telling you that right now. They managed to survive. The red team survived. But now, look at the top lane. You can see that the blue team is actually pushing in there, doing some decent damage. I mean, their palace still even has its shields up. It's looking a whole lot better than the blue team's palace. But wow, they up in there. Up in there dealing damage. Red team is responding by all hearthing back to base. Taking those mercenaries out. And now you could see a comeback once again for the blue guys, just because of those 50 skulls they've collected. So if one of the blue heroes could sneak down into the mines quickly, maybe pick off that big grave golem there for a whole bunch of skulls, they could use that to their advantage. They could use that mega golem to just win the game. That would be amazing. That would quite honestly be great. Such a back and forth game so far. So there's 1 hero top lane for the red team, 1 bottom lane, 1 up here in the middle. It's Alan Newman just grinding away at the creeps. None of them currently in the mines. It seems like they really want to be in the bottom lane. They want to keep pushing because that's where they've done the damage. And no, Tyrant goes down. Was that Tassadar that went down? No. That was the Demon Hunter for the blue team that went down. And now Witch Doctor's going down too. Zach, you better get out of there. You're not going to get out of there. So now, once again, while the blue team is trying desperately to collect those skulls, their base is being pushed. They're going to have to defend their main. Is it too late? I think it might be too late. Look at them just pushing up in there. They're going to snipe the main down. The palace will fall if they just focus it now. Oh my goodness. The Golems are busy summoning 100 skulls versus 0 skulls, but it doesn't look like they needed even 1. Because the main's going down. They're just focusing it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They did it. Wow. That just goes to show, if you got a game plan, you don't need the mechanics. You can play it the way you want to play it. That game was crazy. I mean, the blue team dominates pretty much the entire first half, and then it's just this back and forth battle, and every time the blue team wants the skulls, the red team wants to push the lane, and then, in the end, it paid off. Pushing the lane paid off. That was so impressive. You know, once again, these games are just so much better to watch than mine are to play. Because I'm not that good. Those hooks. Oh, those hooks. So that is sadly going to be it for this video and this shoutcast. You can check back here soon for more. Hopefully very soon. Probably going to play a whole lot more of the game now that I've been inspired by the amazing play of the Blizzard guys. Give it a like, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Most importantly though, happy Heroes of the Storm. Happy that.